Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. On the Chicago sideline, you see the Bears head coach. His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road, looking for their first win. On the other side, you've got the Cowboys head coach. His guys, on the other hand, were winners in their opener a week ago, so they'll try to make it 2-0 to start the season. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Arlington. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
To number 88. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Williams. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Tight end on the move left. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one. And look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Pass caught right side by Thornton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 16 yards. First. Cowboys.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You could tell the entire time that running back was just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
A play fake. Now Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall Incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this ball incomplete on third down. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On comes the punter now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Cowboys offense ready for their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Now give on the ground.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he's into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. We are through 1. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Off play action. Here's Williams. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll come up here 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Burden, the man on the move. On second down, it's Williams. Sideline, this one looked in by Odunze. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burden. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Now, faking the give. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
It is brought in the end zone. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. It's his second touchdown of the year. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Bears will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return starts at the 13. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense and George Pickens out for their next possession. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now he takes off. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A huge play for Dallas. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down, they need 3. They'll turn and hand this one off. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. To throw, it's Williams. On the run to the right.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Here's the punter now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up 8 out to the 33-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard.
Complete left side to Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Now he'll run it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. There he goes again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He gets free. And he's going to take this all the way back. 84 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the 3rd quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit returning it for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. You play a tight game and lose. It kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into two, one bad play to turn into two. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good, and there certainly was a lot of it, but can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
Third, they need 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That is fielded at the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
No problem there on the extra point. Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Bears offense ready to take over once again. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28. Now Williams. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. From the 46. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. And let's give them about 4 on that one. E.J. Johnson there to make the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks it's right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. Second and inches.
At the Bears' 48-yard line.
This one is complete. It's Pickens. Down the sideline. And he's going to go into the end zone, but there is a flag down. And this is all going to be erased.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Throwing now from the gun. Moving to his left. Taking off. And he is out of bounds. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's into space past the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Dante Booton. Touchdown, Dallas. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
The extra point is up and through. And the Cowboys tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. Oh, a loose football. The Cowboys have it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Cowboys offense ready to take over once more. We'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further.
Ready, ready.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A big play for the Cowboys. It's a gain of 34. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. He'll drop to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
This one is complete to DK Metcalf.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and
he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. Cowboys stretch things out even further.
42. Bears 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Bears offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Burden, the man on the move. Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 45 yards.
First down.
Slot man in motion right.
The 20-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. To the goal line and in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Bears cut into the lead a little bit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this all the way back. 82 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back to the other side.
yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Bears take over first.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Off play action. Here's Williams. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. D.J. Johnson having a lot of success here early in the season. 2 sacks in the opener, and he's got another one here. On third down, it's Williams. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And that's good run support on the end. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. From the 23, here's second down and 7. Back to throw. Exiting the pocket right. One down the field, but it is incomplete. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Going up top. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. And the Bears will have great field position right around midfield.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's the way to get started. To pick up the 17 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. That pass is caught by Burton.
They have a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
For a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hill with to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
He'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. He'll let this go for Pickens. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it at their own 32-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 9. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Throw it again. It's Williams. And he'll take it on in. Colston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Bears will get just a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And he's going to take this all the way back. One play, 80 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Rome Odunze, the first-round pick, along with the Bears offense getting set for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. In motion, it's Odunze. On first and 10, it's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it.
the drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Checking it down. This one is caught. Second down and 3.
At the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Here we go. One final play. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And he will fall on this one himself. So no late turnover, but time has expired, and this game is over. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.